Here we are, January 2020, where it all began. The whole of Australia was literally on fire. Many countries went in lockdown and borders started to close. May was a month in which George Floyd was murdered. A massive explosion in Beirut, 6,500 injuries and $15 billion worth in property damage. So it's safe to say that 2020 hasn't been the best year, to put it lightly.
I'm joking! Stop!
It's like the gods above were watching us and got bored, so they turned on hard difficulty. 2020's been one of the worst years in the past few decades. It's just been disaster on disaster on disaster. But luckily we're close to the end of the year, so I decided, wouldn't it be cool if I turned 2020 into a video game? By the way, don't expect the game to be good. I made it in a couple days, so yeah. Also, some of the information I provide might not be 100% accurate, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. The game I made is pretty simple. It's basically Flappy Bird, but instead of a bird, you play as the earth.
Hello, mother.
You have to try and avoid the many obstacles and events 2020 throws at you. Each month is a new level with its own unique challenges, and every 3 months is a boss fight. Let's get started, shall we? Here we are, January 2020, where it all began. The beginning of the year was, not very good. First of all, the USA and Iran were beefing and we were on the brink of World War III. Well, maybe not, but we were definitely close. We also lost Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna due to a horrific helicopter crash. Rest in peace to all those in the helicopter. The second month of the year came with its own unique problems. The whole of Australia was literally on fire. There were bushfires left, right, and center, destroying everything in its path. The infamous virus also started spreading around this time and became a worldwide threat. Everyone thought the virus would stay in China, at least I did, but I guess it had other plans. In March, the virus continued to spread like wildfire. Wildfire. So in the game, the obstacles are virus particle things. Yeah, I don't know what they're called. Many countries went in lockdown and borders started to close. Oh, we're going in lockdown? For how long? I don't know, a few weeks? Oh, alright.
Many months later.
Oh, what the fuck? During lockdown, the Karens emerged. These new human species believe that they are superior to anything and everyone. Anyways, after a few points you will encounter the first boss of the game. A Karen. She throws all sorts of things at you and you need to avoid them to survive. I'd say that's pretty accurate to the real thing. In April, the virus continued to get worse and worse. As you can see, the virus obstacles are larger, faster, and harder to avoid. It was also around this time where we realized, oh, this year isn't going too well. May was the month in which George Floyd was murdered. His death ensued nationwide protests, which soon became worldwide. People were protesting due to the injustice treatment George Floyd received. This was both a good and a bad month. It was obviously bad because George Floyd was killed, but it was good in some ways as it brought attention to this horrible injustice. I'm not saying that George Floyd's death was good, I'm just saying that it made people realize these horrible acts. In June, the Black Lives Matter protests continued. People wanted the cops that were involved in George Floyd's death to face consequences, and rightfully so. Therefore, the boss in this month is none other than the most hated person during this time. It's now July, the protests continue, and people are now leaving shops. Like, what goes through these people's minds? They're using the protests as a distraction so they can steal Gucci and flex on each other. Of course, I'm not talking about the majority of people who are just protesting. I'm talking about the 1% of idiots, Jake Paul, who took part in the looting. And just when we thought the year couldn't get any worse, boom, a massive explosion in Beirut. Yeah, just what we wanted. There were at least 204 deaths, 6,500 injuries, and $15 billion worth in property damage. Apparently it was caused by fire or something, I don't know. We also lost a legend in Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace. This was also the month where Fall Guys started booming in success. Of course, this wouldn't last long.
Is a feint from Jake. Oh my god! Lord have mercy!
September rolled around and it seems like it's the first good month. 1 million people worldwide has died to the virus. California is residential, dangerous protests and looting continue. Yeah, so seems like we can't have a good month, huh? Well, at least we have Among Us. In September, a game called Among Us blew up out of nowhere. Everyone in the f***ing planet was playing this game. And that is why it's the boss of this month. Don't get fooled by his appearance.
I'm gay.
Boy! Miss me with that gay.
3 more months to go. Can we please have some peace and quiet?
Simply not true.
So the presidential debate started, and it's between these two. I wonder how this will play out. So in a nutshell, Biden speaks, Trump interrupts.
I'm gay.
That was basically it. Trump was speaking the whole time.
I'm gay.
November, what do you have in store for us? So the American elections have started. It looks like the two parties are neck to neck and the nation is divided. Never mind. Enough of that, let's talk about the main event of this month. The world has been anticipating this for weeks. Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson. Okay, it looks like both fighters are neck to neck.
Boy!
Come on, Nate! That brings us to the last month of the year, December. So far, nothing catastrophic has happened. So far. For this level, I just went with a Christmas theme to brighten the mood. The boss for this level is none other than Santa.
You're the last one. Complete the mission.
Survive 2020.
Identify yourself. Who the fuck are you?
Now, no one knows what's in store for us next year. Maybe the virus goes away, maybe it doesn't, maybe there's a zombie apocalypse, or maybe God comes down from the clouds, who knows? There are a lot of possibilities, but next year will only be as good as we make it, so let's make 2021 a great one. By the way, you know what would make my year? If you like the video and subscribe to BigToe. Great segue. I know I missed out many important events that happened in 2020, but if I include everything, this video would go on for hours, maybe even days. I can't release this game as it has a lot of copyrighted images, but if this video does well, I'll replace the images and make the game available for everyone. So make sure to like and share this video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching till the end. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. That's it for me. Peace.
Bye.